The national stud at Kladruby nad Labem is one of the oldest in the world. In 1570, Emperor Rudolf II promoted the site to a stud farm for the imperial court, which has been home to the Kladruby horse ever since. There are only about 2,000 of these gentle equines left in the world, most of which reside in the Czech Republic. Recognised by their large frame, predominantly grey or black colouring, and their most distinctive trait of all, the Roman nose.
The Kladruby breed, for me, the love from my childhood, when I was coming through the pastures and around the stud as a child on the way to my grandmother, and I was charmed by the grey group of horses on pastures and also the beautiful countryside. So we talk about the character of Kladruby horse as about a very friendly, calm, nice and well cooperating with people, because for this purpose and in this way it was bred for many years, centuries. We have the part in Kladruby nad Labem where we keep grey horses, and the amount is about 270. And the same amount we have in Slatinany, where we have the black population, so altogether we have more than 550 horses. The breed was bred for centuries. We are very happy and proud to sell horses to Denmark and Sweden, to the royal courts, and they serve there for kingdoms. And also in Czech Republic we use them for ceremonial occasions. But of course is a horse for leisure activities, hobby riding, as a friend of human. This year we will have about 85 foals at the stud, half in grey color and half in black. The color of newborn foals can be a surprise for everyone around and our visitors, because they are born dark, but they are grey and white as snow first when they are 4 or 5 years old.
Horses were always very important for Kladruby. It's like the capital of horses. The horse was always in the center here, either in Middle Ages or later in the times of emperors. Kladruby horses were mainly used as gala carrossiers. It means that they were pulling heavy carriages with emperors in Vienna or Prague. 8 white or technically grey Kladrubers were always pulling the chariots with emperors, and 6 black Kladrubers were pulling chariots and coaches with church dignitaries, bishops, archbishops, etc. So here we have a display of different coaches. Here you can see the Berliner Coupé made in Berlin. It belonged to Ferdinand I Habsburg. You can see the place for coachy up there and place for 2 servants behind. Behind us we have a golden carrossa, a ceremonial late Baroque chariot used by bishops and archbishops. Always there were 6 black Kladrubers pulling this chariot, and it was just for the festivities. Nowadays Kladrubers have a training under the saddle, also pulling the sled, so they can be used universally for many purposes. For example, police takes horses from us, but mainly they are being bred for pulling the carriages, which is like tradition. The area here has about 1,200 hectares, out of which is about 400 hectares of pastures and meadows. Another 400 are forests, lakes, roads. To see the beauty you have to come here, but I can say that the landscape have been in close connection with people from bygone ages. Yes, we are open to the public. Anyone from all over the world can come here and see the stables, the castle, the chariot house, the landscape, everything.
Jiří Nezvatil is an instructor here at the National Stud and takes pride in helping produce the best and most magnificent Kladrubers.
I come from a family that has been harnessing horses for generations now. My grandfather first, then my father, who taught me. Even my younger brothers Jezdecký and Jan work with horse carriages, so it's basically in our blood. My job is quite varied, but I work primarily with young horses, preparing them for competitions, for sale, and also for the Danish royal stables. Today we are focusing on marathon training, trying out 2 new front horses. Actually, this combination has never worked together before. I think today's front leaders are proving fit for the job, and in 3 weeks we'll try them out at the country championship. If possible, we're aiming for the world championship. The obstacles on the course are very specific. One of them makes up the shape of the National Stud Farm. When we're thinking about how to design the obstacles, we went for the letter K to represent Kladruby. One of the best things about the Kladrubers is that they have such a uniform appearance when working together with the carriage. They're calm, intelligent, balanced and great for city rides, which makes them ideal for Denmark and Sweden's royal stables and mounted police forces.